Assalamualaikum. My name is MIFZAL bin MISKHAINI. I am Managing Director for Crepe and First, I will explain about my team members. First is Muhammad FAUZAN as a Director of Design and Development. Next is Muhammad AQIL bin AHMAD as a Director of Sales and Marketing. Last but not least, AIMAN ADEBHUZAIMIE bin HADI as a Director of Finance and Administration. Let's start with our company nature of business. Crepe Anwar focus on manufacturing and supplying good quality of crepe ubi kayu and crepe ubi keledi. Our company not only focus on local market but also focus on outside of Malaysian market. Our company priority is supply a good quality of crepe at a reasonable price. Next, for our paid up capital, we decided to use 20% as our profit from the sale. Therefore, we got amount around 47,750 ringgit for our paid up capital. Our location is placed at 271 Jalan Eco Majestic 10/1C 43,500 Semenyih, Selangor.
I will talk about details on production. We have two products, which is crepe ubi kayu and crepe ubi keledi. Crepe ubi kayu estimate price is 60 ringgit. On the other side, crepe ubi keledi, which is 24 ringgit. Estimate sales for crepe ubi kayu for quarter 1 is 4,000 and for quarter 2 is 3,500. Estimate sales crepe ubi keledi for quarter 1 is 3,800 and for quarter 2 is 3,300. For our material, we have 3 material, which is ubi kayu 7,000 kg and at 3 ringgit per unit. Ubi kayu keledi 6,500 kg at 7 ringgit per unit. Palm oil for ubi kayu is 200, which is 6 ringgit per unit. For ubi keledi 119 kg. Next is direct labor, which is we have 2 labor type, cutting and cooking, also packaging.
Next, we proceed to direct material purchase budget. But before that, we have to find the direct material usage budget in order to determine the purchase budget ubi kayu that need to be purchased for quarter 1 is amount 11,985. For ubi keledi is amount 26,565. And for minyak masak is amount 14,060. Meanwhile, total material to be purchased for quarter 2 for ubi kayu is amount 10,515. For ubi keledi is amount 23,165. And for amount minyak masak is 12,288. So, how to determine the direct material purchase? Here are the steps. The total material usage that we calculate earlier will be added with closing stock and minus with opening stock. And after that, we will get the total material to be purchased. For the price, we just need to divide material price per unit. Next is direct labor cost budget. We use the same labor which are for quarter 1 and quarter 2. For crepe ubi kayu and crepe ubi keledi. For quarter 1, for ubi keledi, we use the average rate which is amount 5 ringgit per hour for 5 days a week, which give us the total is 3,800. Meanwhile, for quarter 2, we use the same amount of the average rate, which is 5 ringgit per hour for 5 days a week, which give us the total is 3,300 ringgit. For kerepek ubi kayu in quarter 1, we use the average rate, which is 8 Rm 8 per hour for 5 days a week, which give us the total is 6,400 ringgit. And for quarter 2, we use the same amount average rate, which is 8 ringgit per hour for 5 days a week, and give us the total is 5,600 ringgit.
We start with an opening inventory. For ubi kayu is valued at 108 ringgit and additional raw materials were purchased. For ubi kayu, it's 18,693 ringgit. For ubi keledek is 33,273 ringgit. At the end of the quarter, the closing inventory for ubi kayu is 81 ringgit. For ubi keledek is 83 ringgit. Next, we talk about direct wages. For ubi kayu, it's 6,400 ringgit. For ubi keledek, it's 3,800 ringgit. The prime cost 25,120 ringgit for ubi kayu and 37,132 ringgit for ubi keledek. For the overhead, the total overhead per product is 10,500 ringgit. After all the costs are accounted for, the manufacturing profit for ubi kayu is 35,620 ringgit. For ubi keledek is 42,632 ringgit. The second quarter, we begin with opening inventory, which is 81 ringgit for ubi kayu and 83 ringgit for ubi keledek. Next, there is purchase on this quarter, which is 16,659 ringgit for ubi kayu and 29,483 ringgit for ubi keledek. At the end of the quarter, we deduct the closing inventory, which is 120 for ubi kayu and 142 for ubi keledek. This gives us the cost of raw material used, which is 16,620 for ubi kayu and 29,424 for ubi keledek. Now let's look at the direct wages. For ubi kayu, it's 5,600. For ubi keledek, it's 3,300. When we add the direct wages to raw material cost, we get the prime cost, which is 22,220 for ubi kayu and 32,724 for ubi keledek. The total overhead for both of the product is 10,500 ringgit. The final manufacturing profit is 32,720 for ubi kayu and for ubi keledek is 43,224 ringgit. Now I will present about the extract budgeted statement of comprehensive income for kerepek anur for first quarter of 2026. After calculate of all the costs, we get the net profit for ubi kayu is 49,850. For ubi keledek is 7,760. This indicates that ubi keledek remains the more profitable product despite the much higher delivery cost. And then I will be presenting the extract budgeted statement of comprehensive income for second quarter 2026 for our company, Kerepek Anur. I will talk about same as the first quarter. After calculate all of the transaction, we got the net profit for ubi kayu is 41,900 ringgit and for ubi keledek is 65,100 ringgit. In conclusion, Kerepek Anur experienced a strong second quarter. Both products perform well in terms of sales, with ubi keledek leading in the profitability. After deducting all relevant expenses, the company earned a total net profit of 107,000, reflecting sound financial planning and cost control.